I've of course told my transgender story to this part, but you have to think people experience this through Corona. Oh, you laughed. I know, first of all, this release is on my birthday, so I'll probably, the one that I'm making tonight is either a bit more Christmas inspired or birthday inspired. If I can find something, find some games. But welcome to 3 Scary Games 69. I still am a bit of a trend because I normally record my games. I record my games, and then I normally record this outro. So it's like, yeah. The third game of this day really left me with like, an amazed experience of like a what the fuck thought, to put it politely. I'm still lost for words. Like, the experience is on point. Also, I'm gonna keep the game just as a reminder how you should live life. And with the Christmas spirit coming up very, very soon, because will be the second to last of now 2 episodes will still appear with this Christmas outfit. Just this one and the week after that. After that, I will be back to my green crop outfit t-shirt, because around then it's New Year. Maybe from time to time I'll put on my like Sakai dress that I have. We'll see. But you're not here for talk, you're not here for life lessons, you're here for 3 scary games. I do have 2 scary games and 1 life lesson game. And what do I mean with life lesson game? Well, like, we will get to that later. Was that the first game I played? Which one of the two was the first one? I forgot which game I played was first. Thanks. This is the impact that Game 3 left on me. This is the impact Game 3 left on me. I forgot which one of the other 2 I recorded first. The first game is a game called Enclosure. Enclosure is inspired by an P.T. I have to double check it. Let me look up the HIO page. Inspired by P.T.T. horror thing, teaser, which is more focused on the looping, of like looping around and telling a story, than actually jump scares and progressing and horror. It does have a few jump scares, and I didn't know which yet I would take, but I probably will take from game number 2, I think, or game number 1. We'll see what it is, but interesting. That's game number 1. It's a loopy-loop, story-based horror game. So, yeah. Game number 2 is a weird one, actually. It's a game about the bloody basketball. And where a man wants to train for a basketball tournament, something weird happens, and something horrified happen. If you care to see what that is, make sure to check out game number 2. And then the game that I actually highly recommend watching, game number 3. And why do I highly recommend watching? It leaves you with an experience. And if you want, and also it's one of the games that I never say that much, but I highly recommend that if you have the chance, play it for yourself. Because the experience that it gives you will leave your mind stunning. I'll make sure. I'll promise you. It left me blown out. But I do have a heart of gold, and I'm too caring for other people, so maybe it hits me harder than you did. But game number 3 is called My Friend the Spider. That game has 2 things. First, it has a warning for mental health issues. The game heavily revolves around isolation and depression. If you can't handle those things, I highly recommend watching I highly don't recommend watching game number 3. I do this at the start of game 3, and there will be warnings there too, so don't mind if you forget halfway through the video. Warning number 2 that also will repeat is arachnophobia. If you are afraid of spiders, well, this is not the game for you. Also. Because it's a game called Phantom Spider, but it has to do with isolation. It doesn't, as I said, it has to do with isolation and depression, so it's not more a horror game, but more a story-told experience game. With that, I want to say, have fun watching. I hope if I don't see you next week, that I wish you a happy holiday weeks. Please in advance, because it's almost Christmas, and I know not everyone watches these videos. But if you don't celebrate Christmas, let me know in the comments down below which holiday you celebrate and how you spend New Year's Eve. And while you're down there, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and I'll see you all next week, or for you in a second or two. Bye. Bye. Welcome to game number 1. I don't need to read the title for you. Do you? If I have to read the title for you because you are blind while you're watching a YouTube video now, but welcome to Enclosure. Let me read you the itch.io page because I think that's very interesting to hear. This game is inspired by P.T. A well-known horror teaser which has the looping method of telling the story and progressing the game. The project was done under 1 week and does not include any complex mechanics or groundbreaking visuals, simply short, atmospheric, and short story-driven. There are 2 endings. A bad ending and a true ending. See what we get? Another funny thing is... Most Christmas. What is Christmas again? Oh, I'm so right. As you can see, my arm is a bit, Fix that. Fix that. Actually, this episode? No. Not the next episode, the episode after that. And then I want to record that because this week, when this releases, it is the 16th. And this is recorded on the 9th of December. Happy birthday, Elise. You can spare it in the comments down below. The next one will be recorded on the 16th and released on the 23rd. And one after that will be recorded on the 23rd, but on the 23rd celebrating Christmas with my dad. So... And if you do like horror, make sure to watch the week of the 23rd, because I'm gonna upload a special horror Christmas thing. And if you're familiar in the horror scene, you probably already know what I'm talking about, but... I mean, things in here, but okay. I love the like the wibble. It's like wibble. It's like if you walk like this. Sometimes I like the guy walks with this with his head. Boinka 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 boink. I'm not curious what you're talking about. Oh. Not like, you know what I did today? I didn't walk through a sewer. I did not. Not like this. I celebrated Purple Friday, which is today. I don't know if to celebrate it international. Oh, wait, it's a looping game. But I was like asked to go to my old school, and I went, and a lot of people, like there were a few people who like organized an event. And it's like organized an event to, you know, bring attention to the LGBTQ community. And a few people came in, they got a few comments. And it was like a fun day, but I expected so much more. I expected, to be honest, so much more. Because it seemed that like I was invited by my old teacher, which I still have contact with, because we're like doing a volunteer thing. Which I normally do on Saturday. And we're like, yeah, asked me to come. I was like, sure, I come. Like, I felt like a homework day. You know, the funny thing is, I'll come that like, so I came in, like, I spent a few hours with them. I got like some coffee, some drinks. Who's moving stuff around? I got some snacks, but I went home around 1 p.m. But you know, one funny thing that also happened today, in regards to like homeworking. I think it's broken. Think. Like, normally I work at home today, it's Friday, since my internship, you know. And, well, I woke up this morning, I looked at my phone, and normally wake up like an hour before I have to go. If I have to go by 10, I normally wake up an hour before I have to go, because I'm like a lazy girl. Like a really lazy girl, and like, I wanna like wake up normally, or take the time to wake up. Ooh. Normally I take the time to wake up, but I woke up, looked at my phone, and was like, I have no internet connection. I have 4G on my phone, but, you know, I was still connected to my Wi-Fi. Okay. You got me. You got me. I expected to walk up to it, and then they went, no, smooshing through the hallway. But I looked up at my phone, was like, no internet connection. I was like, oh shit, so I stood up and looked at my router and was like, oh, my internet was, I had like an internet issues. My internet was not working. So I was like, like, I really was like, if my internet's not working, I can't record. If I can't say my internet doesn't want to work, I record. Because normally I look on Friday towards these scary games, so.
Strange things happened in our small town. Today, in the morning hours, law enforcement agencies discovered the body of an elderly man. Police said the victim was wrapped in black plastic cellophane, while his head was found separately near the river where the old bunker building is located.
Oh, my body? Where's the body? So I was like, okay, like I have to go in like 20 minutes, you know. I have to go in like 10 minutes or 20 minutes. I hope it fixes by itself, because I unplugged my connection cable that goes like outside to the building one.
At the end of this investigation, the suspect has been apprehended. The young man, Andrew Walker, is currently charged with the first-degree murder and battery. Speaking on behalf of him is the lawyer, who claims that Andrew was possessed and didn't commit this horrible crime.
Am I possessed? Am I the one walking here in purgatory? Hello? Sir? I have to run, huh? Do I? But normally, like, I was like, I hope this fixes itself, because if it could continues, I couldn't find 3 scary games, I couldn't record today. I could record, but I don't have, like, horror games to record, because I normally do that on Friday. Sir? And didn't expect that. Behind you, that's the oldest trick in the book. If you do it like the Benny in the Dark revival. Okay. Whoa. It's lights are on. Lights are on again. And what moved again? Oh, now I'm gonna get killed. I'm the man who lost his head, probably, I think.
You cannot go back, Andrew. The only way is to go forward. I saw you walking, opening doors. Is it really you? Are you sure that it is you and not someone else?
They tell me to go back. Sure. Is this the bad ending? So like I was when I got back home, like around 2 p.m. my internet was fine again, so I was like, yes, I can record these scary games again. I was happy with that. Yeah. I didn't know that I was like walking into a human testing chamber.
None of them are you, Andrew. Even you are not you. Can't you remember the accident? The exact genetic copy of you created thousands, killed thousands, just for the sake of it, while you were chasing down ghosts. And now here we are, the fallout of your good intentions.
I did this? Testing. Okay, I made a clone of myself and that clone killed thousands of people, I get it. Cheap little jump scare. Cheap jump scare. It was like a little cheap jump scare. Oh. And then... Oh, there's no door. There was no door. There's no door.
There is no other way, Andrew. Pick up that axe and finish the job. Break the circle. Free yourself from all this. Pick up the axe.
What do I have to kill? Yo, who? Myself? Give me. He's in a bubble. Oh. Oh. So probably if I didn't pick up the axe and came in here, I probably got the bad ending. He would have killed me. I have to say, it's funny and I love it. And it's not more a horror game, but it has this jump scares that worked. You know, it did work. It did work. I'm not here anymore. As you can see, I'm not here anymore. That's a cheap little jump scare, so... That's a cheap little jump scare. It's fun and story driven. This is honestly, just for a short horror game, it's perfect. Actually. Like, it makes you interacting with the story, it tries to get you. And those cheap jump scares, okay, they work. You know, they work. From to experience horror player go. But if you want to play this game for yourself, link is in the description down below, because there's a bad ending and I think you don't pick up the axe and then you get the bad ending, but I will leave that for you to figure out. I will see you all in game number 2. Welcome to the bloody basketball. Bloody basketball. This game was about... I didn't forget completely, I'm not looking up the HIO page, because the Bloody Basketball game is a terrifying game in which tells a story of a person wants to train for a basketball tournament, but in the middle of the training, terrifying and frightening things happen to him. And then the basketball suddenly disappears. So he goes look. So he does what every normal human does. He looks for it. But a strange and terrifying person encounters him and tries to kill him. So she goes to a strange basement in order to research. I think this person's English is not the best. Let's keep it on that. So it's about a bloody basketball that disappears and every person is like, haha, let's search for it. It's a fighting game. It's a fighting game, eh? Apparently. Hey, poop. Nighttime. Oh. Shut the... Was that a car? Nighttime! 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 A car's driving by. Yeah. Nighttime! Nighttime! Okay, enough SpongeBob reference. Enough SpongeBob reference. Nighttime! Nighttime! Okay, I'll stop. Okay, I'll stop. I conveniently live near a basketball field. Heel conveniently. Very conveniently. Score. Get. Oh. How do I play basketball? Do I do this and this? I suck at basketball, yeah, you can tell me. You know, I actually was good at basketball when I was like in high school. Because I usually get like compliments from my teacher because she is like, oh, you did great, Elise. Or, well, you know, you did great. You should just take a look at Elise. And how she does it. It's like, I like playing basketball in high school, but I never, you know, did go on a sport. You wanna know something funny? I've been on like, I've been on football and stopped off it because I was like, I love to game more. Yeah, I've said, oh, my nose, apologies. I've said, like, I've been on the sport football with like your local club, you know. But I only stopped because I was like more of a gamer girl already from like when I was a young girl. And I've been on korfball. Did you pronounce it like that? Wait. Okay, you have to like I want to search something so that you don't get dizzy. Korfball. What's korfball in English? It's korfball.
Korfball.
Testing. 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 Why does it do this? I've been on korfball, but I eventually quit it because I like the game more. And I usually gamed by my dad when I was a little girl. So I quit it out, and I've been on like, damming. What we call it, domme? I know, in the Netherlands we call it stupid stuff. Like, you know you have chess and like the one with this little hockey. They're like hockey puck pieces instead of chess. Yeah, that sport. I've been on that, quit it. I've been on 3 outdoor sport activities. I'll quit it. Because I wasn't a sports girl. I've been a gamer girl. You're gonna tell me to find my basketball, huh? Huh? Okay. Why did you take my basketball away? I wasn't a sports girl anyway. So... I presume I have to go that way. Who locked my door? God damn it. I have to clean this up. I was just telling the story how I wasn't a sports girl. You know, I've been like, the thing is, I've always been on football, and I've played quite some, like, games as a kid. So, but I always wanted to go back home early so that I could play video games by my dad. Normally also, like there's one game that I still play. or still play. And that's Command and Conquer. And it was a game I did with my dad. Or... Okay. Played with my dad, and I still love playing it this day. Like, one of the parts that I went to, like, study programming. What? Hi. Okay. Why can I... A door. A ball went that way. But one day, one reason I wanted to study programming was to, like, our IT bachelor degree, you know. At first I did, like, MBO. We have a degree called MBO here. Was purely with the reason to do, because, I wanted to mod the game. And I eventually learned how to do it, but... I see 4 numbers. 6, 8, 7, 9. I have to say something now. On the HIO page was like, was a rule, like if you can find the door code, it's 6, 7, 8, 9. I wonder how nobody found the door. Okay, you've been like swooshing, swoosh around the place. I don't get scared of your jump scares anymore. Bye. So I've always wanted like to get back to the story. I always wanted to go home early, so I sometimes didn't shower because, you know, like there's like at those football games. I just shower. Because, or you can shower outdoors because of course you've been running for 90 minutes long. Maybe been like tackled to the dirt. I never did that. Or, didn't I do it? No, I think I never did it. Because I purely wanted to go home early. And I didn't feel like comfy showering with like a lot of boys. You know? I didn't feel comfy to do that. So I never actually I never actually did that, now that I think about it. Maybe I was a girl from the beginning already. What? It was 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Huh? It's a 9, 8, 7, 6. So I never actually showered with that shit, but... A 6? I barely wanted to go home early because, you know, gamer girl. Hold on, I want to see something. Told me that. Oh, it's a 6, 8, 7, 9. Oh. I mean, you have 4 numbers. You found 4 numbers. Can I close this? No, of course not. Let's open the door. And if I do, huh? It. Now. Okay, I'm gonna close this. Did it say? Don't look door. Hello, boo. Okay. Yeah, that's why I actually never showered or did go home. Or wanted to go home early, because I think I was like from a little girl already in Gamer Girl. But this game, amazing. I think it's a bit, yeah, that's not too jump scary, but I think, yeah, this is not like bad. But I don't call it like out of the top, it's an amazing horror game. I think for the small size it is, it's fine and perfect. Like, you don't have to add something stupid. It's simple mechanically. And it has a lot of scares that could get you if you don't pay, watch what you're doing. But that's me. So, let's hop the basketball and I'll continue my sports story in game number 3. If there is any story left. Now, welcome. First of all, as you can see, with 2022 ending, and in most countries, Corona disappeared and becoming like a sort of flu. I thought this was a funny game to look back at isolation and depression, something that was very, very high and risen during the Corona time part where we all had to go in lockdown and stuff. So, my first and foremost warning is if you deal with such things of isolation and depression and want someone to talk to, I will be open to set. You can join my Discord down below and maybe we can talk in the DMs. But I'm not an expert. I'm not a psychologist. I know a lot of that term, but I'm not certified, so I'm not willing to help you with I cannot help you fully with your problems. So I do seek, if you seek out help from the top of my heart, everyone deserves a second chance. But you know how those things goes, because if I didn't go, you wanna know a funny story? If I didn't go to my parents, I think if I didn't go to my parents during the first few months of Corona and such stuff, I think I would come in a good depression. I will got in a good depression, because basically my only face-to-face contact with people was basically in the grocery store, because I would live on my own and to do grocery, and my parents. So basically, if you will remove my parents on Friday, and go with my train, here I have my train ticket and such stuff. And basically, I would only have human contact with in the grocery store. But besides that, welcome to a game called My Friend the Spider. So that is where the second thing comes in handy. If you have arachnophobia, discretion is advised. And don't believe me, believe the game for it. I always say it, if I say it, you can always be like, I'm sure this, I could say, but if the game says it, does. So, this game is heavily topicked around isolation and depression. So that you know, so in case it does happen and you be like, I'm not comfy with this, now's your cue to stop and stop looking. There are other people that are wanting to look and yeah, okay, let's play. It's like the sports game I was talking about, huh? Oh, interesting. Interesting environment. But the sports game I was talking about, I basically stopped sports because I didn't feel like I was going on a Saturday, being active, being a kid, being a girl that goes to soccer. Back then, still a boy, But yeah, so I finally stopped the sports and became a gamer. Gamer from young age. Maybe that helped in my introverted side. I've also been on scouting from when I was in my MBO school. I lost it. Honestly, scouting was fun on Friday evening, just to do something different and go outside, and I missed it, but still. The Corona age. I play piano. The Corona age, where we all had to go on a lockdown. It's so crazy to think, that has been 2 years almost ago. I think that is almost 2 years ago. That the world learned one lesson from this. Living like this and working flex from home was all of a sudden agreed on and worked very, very well for some companies. Oh, but the thing is, in my Corona my Corona perk, I think my transgender side skyrocketed in development. Because I could wear dresses, I could wear my fake poops and all that sort of stuff at home while having meetings. Of course, I never told someone. I've had I think did I told this? No. Try again. Did I told? No. I've been like when Corona first came. I basically I want to leave. Just stay. Okay, yeah, stay. You win. Okay. But I basically, when first Corona came, I was not like really active in my transgender thoughts anymore. But I started to wear fake boobs again more often because you're working home, you know, your school home became your home. And of course, I had meetings where I was sitting with my fake boobs on, and I think people saw it but never said something because she was like, if Elise wants to walk around with fake boobs. I had my fake boob way before I cosplayed. And I know nobody that, no, and people be like, do you cosplay, Elise? Yeah, I do cosplay. And I bought my fake boobs for the cosplay. Or I had my fake boob before my cosplay IDs. So I walked around with the fake boobs often. Alright, and I liked it. Honestly, like now that I'm oh, that time back screwed me so much in my introverted transgender side. Honestly, now that I walk like already, it's been like almost a year, that I've been openly transgender. Now that I walk around mostly with like my normal sized bra or my physical sized bras, it feels more natural, way finer. Of course, I could walk with my fake boobs and of course the bra that I bought for it. So, what can I interact? My chair. Of course, so. But I started walking around more with my fake boobs, and it was something I liked. I didn't go outside. You know.
Damn it.
My guitar broke.
Hey, I'm not sure if you forgot or something, but we were supposed to meet like 30 minutes ago at the cinema. If this is you bailing on me like you did last week because you were too tired, well, whatever. Could have used a heads up, make other plans. Anyway, call me when you get this.
But of course I didn't go outside because I basically
Is that a spider? Should I kill it or
don't kill the spider.
no? I
I'm
can't.
not talking my transgender story. Shut up. Oh, I have a friend now. I'm a big boy. But of course I didn't go outside. I bought more female. I think I bought more female clothes, like cute dresses. But always hide them and not wear them if I had like a meeting or something planned, or had a conversation with the teacher. Purely because I didn't want them to see it. So. And I think that only helped me, because also at the time I started using she, her pronouns in most discords, a few discords. So. And that's how I eventually became the tangentical that I was today. Yeah. I think that's funny. Do you think people will saw me wearing my And probably people saw me wearing my fake boobs back then. I thought like, you want to be a girl? You're wearing boobs? Just tits? I mean, I had back 4 years ago when I started moving around, I got thoughts of me as a woman in a relationship. So, and it didn't matter if it was lesbian or, you know, woman to man, because I always was the women. So of course I started to buy, like I said, bras, fake boobs, and bras that match my fake boobs. Of course, they were way too big because I'm pretty skinny. I'm skinny, but if, for example, if I would get a D cup now, if I would get a D cup after my hormone treatment, that probably wouldn't look like very normal. Purely because I'm so skinny. And you know, some of these skinny girls have like the, yeah, no, it seems like the perfect boob size. But some of these skinny girls have like way too big of a tits. Way too bigger tits. I remember still that I went to the H&M here, and I wanted to buy some clothing, and I saw a girl working out, and she had like tits that were like maybe twice her body size. Not like really tits, but like almost that she have like, you know, that she has to like hold them up, otherwise they fall off. You know, so big. But yeah, but I always thought back then still, also when I, you know, when home working started and we could play more games because we worked from home and we didn't have to go to the grocery store and such stuff. Or the travel time, I have to say one thing, the travel time back then was amazing. Or the lack of travel time, but sitting in the same room for home and school was not amazing. Caused me some depression, I think, because you had no more difference between home and school. Of course, Animal Crossing back then helped with it, but still, I started using, in the start of the corona time, her pronouncers in Discord. Of course, I wore my fake boobs more. And then, that's when I got my first cosplay request. Because in corona time, at the start of corona, I had to move to a new location. Because the old one where I lived was like, it wasn't rented enough, so they didn't bring us that much money. So they went and rented to like, one parent families, I think, or one kid families. Which I wouldn't recommend, but okay. I got like an apartment in the middle of the city for like the same amount of money, so it's something. But I almost lost my cosplay during moving, because I made a stupid mistake and I forgot. But yeah, all the girly stuff that I had besides my cosplay, because people eagerly know that I was going to cosplay on stream. I put it on a dress, you know, put on a dress, a skirt, or yeah, body warmer, skirt, and be like, haha, wee. Besides that, all the other female clothes, and I don't think I did move my fake tits apart, but all the female clothes and all the female stuff that pointed out towards me being a girl, I already moved, and put it in like the garage the mini garage that I had. Because I didn't want my family to find out yet. Or not. So I was like I said, for me personally it was, of course, back then I got like busy with school again. And of course I got a crush on someone. So those thoughts really aren't occupying your mind. But my subconscious was really busy with developing me into a girl. Because I wanted to be a girl. And back then, if you go to me 4 years ago and said, Elise, you're gonna be, or like back then, Justin, you're gonna be a girl, I would laugh at you. But like, nah. This is a thought that wasn't correct. Because it came from a fantasy, you know? Fantasy shouldn't be correct. And I wasn't expecting. I'm telling me lies. So, that's a little developed, and then the summer came, of course I moved, I did my cosplay stream, and I basically... Oh, you're a big boy now. Yeah, big boy now. And so I became basically the girl known as Hatsune Juju. Or basically my Hatsune Juju name comes from the fact that I was a huge Hatsune Miku fan and people called me Hatsune Juju, my friends. So that's where it primarily came from. But I've really got questions like when my crush got someone else because I never was the balls to say it that I had a crush on her. When she got someone else, of course those thoughts disappeared and were like sadness thoughts, and the room was free for me being transgender again, or my transgender thoughts. And
Hey, little buddy, how are ya? You don't mind if I slob around and waste away all day, don't you? Yeah, you don't judge. You don't care. Why would you? You're just like me, hanging there, barely moving, not worrying about the world, how it can hurt you in different ways. You wanna go out? Nah. What's the point? You're just gonna end up disappointing people and yourself.
damn, the point. Some people don't.
Hey, are you awake?
Some people don't appreciate it. Like, oh. But basically, summer 2020 came and I did my cosplay and my girly stuff came with me and stuff developed in the girl that I am today. But damn, the depression here. I want to listen to the voice message. Like some people, before I go on, from transgender doesn't this. Some people really have issues with this. And it's a hard time to see. Everyone should know. No one hates you. Everyone deserves to be loved, and no, you're never a waste of space on the planet. Or that, of course, I get the fact of like being hurt in the world, but especially as a transgender girl, but it happens, and you should form friends with the people who support you and are there for you and are willing to care for you, but not with the people who like hurt you. And nobody ever deserves to be sad, in my opinion, and nobody ever deserves to feel like this. If you're feeling isolated and depressed, go out for once. You know, go to a bar, talk to someone, be friends, or you know, go on a. You know what the best thing I think is for these type of people? Go on something like Discord, and go on a random server and start talking with people. It will help a lot. You don't have to leave. It doesn't help the isolated part, but it helps the depression part a bit because you start talking with people again. And sometimes if you feel comfortable with people enough, you can have a chat with it sometimes. Because honestly, I say at the beginning of this game that you could join my Discord and talk to me, but I can get the feeling of like I'm a really stranger. Why would I trust her with all my talk, you know? But that's that. So, but 2020 summer was a weird one.
Hey, I sent you a message last Sunday, and I was wondering, are you alright? Are you mad at me or something? I sent a text to your roommate a few days later, and he said that he'd check on you, but then he thought that you were sleeping, that he could see light coming from under your door. Also, I can see that you're online sometimes, so just call me, okay? And we can talk about it.
Like,
Bye.
like I said, these types of people are there, and these people are willing to help and give them a call. It helps. But basically 2020 was back to school again because I failed my semester 2 once again. So I couldn't be like the girl I want to be because 2022 summer was indeed like going back to school. So I couldn't live like the way I wanted actually. 2021, well, the beginning was well, I lost my interest in the girl because she got another. And did we go to school? It was semester 3. Yeah, we did go to school also. So I couldn't live like the girl I wanted. And then the summer of 2021, of course, corona vaccines, my grandpa passed away. And of course I lost the interest, so it was all like a little much. And then fall came and we get to go back to school, but in December there was the biggest part, people stayed at home. And I think that's felt the most, because a friend of mine called me she, her from there on, and I eventually sticked and I started to know that I liked it a lot. And in that fall of 2021 to winter 2021 is where I mostly got my questions like, are you transgender aliens? Are you like Hatsune Miku? Is Hatsune Miku like an alternate version of you? I got seriously the question. Like, is Hatsune Miku an alter ego, like an alter version of you, or are you Hatsune Miku? So, it's been alright. Aye? Okay. This is how people feel. How people feel that are isolated. How people feel who are isolated. Like I said myself, of course I want actually against, and then I got corona. I don't think I got it back then. I followed strictly the rules besides one that was not traveling when it was emergently necessary. Because, like I said, I think if I wouldn't go to my parents at the start of corona in 2020, that I would have also a Great Depression, I think. So, that's the only rule I didn't do. But people, you have to think. 2022 was one of the worst years. It's sad for mental health and things. Because we always had to sit at home all day. We couldn't do like go sporting, we couldn't go to the bar. We all had online online meetings and such stuff. I just so I should finish my Christmas song.
Forget it.
Don't forget it, don't give up. Oh, you're big now. You're really big. You're really big. But, like, I know it's hard to act out of depression. I know that I can't feel how you feel, but do stuff like write a song, play a game, start chatting with people. Because if, like, chatting, I know it's hard sometimes, but chatting never can go, it can go wrong that you get banned from a server, but chatting doesn't have to tell you who you are. You can be who you want. That sort of stuff. But writing a song, play a game, kind of do something funny. But it's hard, I know. This messes so with my brain.
So what's your deal? You just sit there, do nothing all day. Don't care about anyone or anything. Don't even go out or hunt or meet other spider friends. Stop being so useless. It's not that hard. You think you're so special just because you're hanging there and don't care about anyone else? You know how lucky you are you get to do nothing all day? I'm sitting around here and wallowing in disgust because I can write a single song, and every day that passes is just a reminder of how shit I am. What's your excuse, huh? You have absolutely nothing to live for, you useless prick. I could have just killed you, but I didn't. Nobody cares about you, but I do.
Your roommate said he saw a delivery guy pass you a bag of food through your window. Whatever, I won't judge. But anyway, he told me that he hasn't seen you in like a week, but that he can sometimes hear you do stuff in your room. Look, I know he's shy and new there, so that's probably why he left you to do whatever it is you're doing in there. I told him you're probably fine, just focusing on your music or something. But then he said that he didn't even know that you made music. I don't know. I'll just try and call you tomorrow, okay? Love you. Bye.
Probably the saddest part about this all. Probably the saddest part about this all is you have someone who cares about you and you're ignoring her. Even if it's your girlfriend, even if it's your mother, even if it's a close friend. I don't know what to say anymore. I can fly! Am I thinking myself to death? least you're more useful than me, Spider.
Spider. Spider. Speeder. Speeder. Arachna. Arachna. Spider. Spider.
No clue what to do. I also have no clue what to say anymore. Like, I've of course told my transgender story to this part, but you have to think people experience this through Corona. Oh, you left.
Hey, bud. I wanted to say that whatever it is that you're doing in there, and whatever the reason you haven't been picking up your phone, I just wanted to say that I get it. Whatever you need to do, just do it. You got my full support. And you should know that I'll be waiting on the other side when you come out to give you a
Said
big
he is.
hug. You got this. Love you.
Hey Joe, sorry I didn't answer earlier. I was just not in a good place. Life's been hard, and I couldn't just pretend. I couldn't fake a smile, say I'm alright, all those things. I really needed to tap out for a while. I was not good. Well, I'm not necessarily better, but I definitely don't want to continue being not good. So thank you. Thank you for being there, sending me messages and all. I thought I was alone, but I was wrong. Anyway, I'll call you tomorrow. I gotta take a shower. See you.
And this is the first step you have to take. Where did the spider go? Like... And then you step into freedom. I honestly, like, I told my attention in the side story, but... this perfectly, I think, describes how much situation can prohibit by people that have depression or are feeling isolated. Nowadays, in this society, how more and more people are revealing like my gender does not fit my thing, or otherwise any various reason what keeps as taken for other people to exclude them. You get many cases like this, and 9 out of 10 cases we ignore the people still carry for us or care for us, who still leave a message every day, who still check in from time to time, who still call out. And then the one time when we do respond, that's the time we actually break out of this isolation. Because yeah, it's hard, but you have to sometime. You have to send your loved one a letter or a message so you know that you're fine. But before I go to my outro, do remember, please, you're never worthless. You can do anything. Sometimes it takes some time to get good at it, like writing a song or playing the guitar. or playing the piano. But never for all, don't ignore the people who care about you. And live life like the way you want to. Especially live life the way you want to. But don't listen to the people who block that path. Like, you have one life. Don't waste it like isolated and depressed. Surround yourself with people who love you, people who support you, people who care about you. And do a favor, send them a text pics that you love them, that you appreciate their support. They will appreciate it very, very much. I know. Do it for me. Well, this was these Scarry Games 69. Funny number. I don't know what to say anymore, because amazing game. And like I said, I think, like, I'm not a professional psychologist. I do have like a lot of knowledge from that thing, because people, I have like an interest in psychology and teaching, so you know, those things go combined. And I think this is a great example. Also with like how Corona for most people went. But this was the Scarry Games 69. If you want to play any of the games for yourself, link will be in the description down below. If you're new around here and don't know who I am, I'm Hudson Elise, or Hudson Juju, and also known as a transgender VTuber girl. You know, all that sorts of stuff. I often do other types of horror stuff on my channel. I used to do every week 3 types of random horror games. Besides that, I do other types of horror. If you want to see what 4 types of horror I maybe do, make sure to check the icon in the top right. There are handpicked few horror playlists from you to me. I'm sure about. I think you'll like it. I'm sure about it. And yeah, I have a Discord down below. In that Discord, I have a schedule channel. In that schedule channel, I have a schedule for my Twitch streams. I do stream from time to time. If you want to know when I'm live, check that place on my Twitter, Instagram, or VOD's channel on YouTube. However, if you're in my Discord, you also can have the benefit of talking to me. You can do that in DM or not. And if you join through my Discord, make sure to let me know that you joined through this video, that I can give you, you know, appropriate role. Also, you can make suggestions for games I should play. You can get sneak peeks behind the scenes. You can see what I'm working on. You get better notifications when you subscribe and ring the notification bell. That sort of stuff. But if you don't use Discord, don't be afraid. It's not necessary. It's really appreciated if you join. But, you know, all that sorts of stuff. My outro screen will contain a video recommended from my channel to you. That will be based on the rights. It's based on what you watch a lot. So I can't predict it. However, if you like watch a lot of horror, it's an horror video. If you watch a lot of rhythm games, probably one of my Project Diva video. You watch a lot of shooters, probably one of my veteran campaign series, so on, so on. If you don't like the video, I highly recommend going to my channel button and search for the Let's Play playlist. Playlist full of content I've done over the past few years. There should be in there something for you, I know it. If you're a huge horror fan, I also make sure to check the icon in the top right for a hand-picked few horror playlists by me. As I said, I think you'll like it. And on the left will be the 3 Scarry Game playlists. A Scarry Game playlist full of random horror games, series stuff, you know, 3 Scarry Games, random horror at this point, so. I need a minute to think, I think. I need a moment to rethink my life decisions and this experience, and I'll see you all in next week's episode. Bye. Bye. Have a wonderful week and holiday season.
皆さんどうしたつまりのとこみんなでバイバイバイ思いついたら歩いていけ心のゴミ残さないように